Okay, my friends, I promised you another dunking cookie, and here it is, the classic S cookie. These cookies are nostalgic, just like the sesame cookies, perfect for coffee, perfect for dunking. There's nothing like these cookies.
So these cookies are very basic, but what makes them unique is the strong lemon flavor and the shape. I have room temperature butter and sugar that I'm going to cream together, and now I'm going to add in the zest of a whole lemon. Along with the zest, I'm going to juice that lemon and add in about 3 tablespoons of that juice. Make sure you strain the juice so there's no pulp or pits in it. These two things are really going to drive home that lemon flavor. Start the mixer again and add in your room temperature eggs, one at a time, making sure each one is mixed well before you add the next. Make sure you're scraping the sides of the bowl as you go. Once you've got all your eggs incorporated, you're going to add in vanilla extract and almond extract. Make sure all of your wet ingredients are incorporated, and now it's time to sift the dry ingredients. I have flour, baking powder, and salt. Sifting is an important step in making cakes and cookies. It just adds a light airiness to the flour. Once I've sifted all the dry ingredients together, I'm going to slowly add that to the batter. With the mixer on low, you're going to add your flour a little bit at a time, but make sure you don't overmix. You just want to mix until you don't see any more flour, just like that. Now onto a floured surface, I'm going to scrape that dough out of the bowl and knead it just a few times to bring it together. Once I have a nice cohesive dough ball, I'm going to start forming my S cookies. This is really simple. All I'm going to do is cut a piece of dough and make sure you have a little bit of flour on the board, not too much. You don't want it to be slipping and sliding everywhere. Roll your dough out to about a 1-inch in diameter log and then cut 5-inch long sections. Always keep one section on the board so you could use it for measuring. In my experience, 5 inches is the perfect length to form the S cookie. Then you're just going to take each section and form it into an S. Really easy. The shape is up to you. I like to make a tighter S so that the ends touch each other, but you can make a looser S. It doesn't matter as long as it looks like an S. I've preheated my oven to 325 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm going to place them on a parchment-lined baking sheet and bake them for about 18 minutes until they're a little brown underneath. Now you can eat them just like this, but I like to put a very thin glaze on them. I have confectioner's sugar, some water, and lemon extract. I always start off with 1 tablespoon of water, and then I see how the sugar wants to act that day because it really depends on the humidity in the air. This time I needed an extra tablespoon. That's the consistency you're looking for right there. Now I love lemon. I really like to drive that flavor home, so I am going to zest another lemon and add that to the icing. So with a pastry brush, I brush a thin layer of that icing on there, and then I sprinkle each cookie with a little bit of lemon zest. It really gives it a beautiful zing. These cookies are so simple and so good. Your family is going to love them. Make sure you like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of my recipes. Happy holidays and happy baking, my friends.
These are so good. They're lemony. They're soft. They're just... Make these cookies for your family. Bring a little Nonna memories into your house for Christmas.